100,000 Russell, in my opinion, is not gonna make you feel, like you ruined your life because something goes wrong and something happens, and then because nothing is guaranteed in crypto, right? So if if something goes wrong with Russell, you're not gonna be like, oh man, crypto ruined my life, or oh man, I put myself in a extremely bad spot. Nope. With just 547 bucks, it's not 10k 30k in Russell, it's just 547 bucks, right? Has massive upside here. Russell goes to a billion market cap, that puts it at $1, which is $100,000, right? And again, if something does go wrong, there is a possibility of that because nothing is guaranteed in the space. It's not gonna be like, man, I ruined my life in crypto. That I messed up really bad. It won't be any of that, because something like that, in my opinion, you could definitely, if you have an honest living, you're working a job, you can make that back, right? You can make that back. So, like I said, I think Russell is an amazing spot here. Back to this little update that just was recently added to CoinMarketCap. I think this is a great little pop up here for when new people come to Russell. When they search Russell on CoinMarketCap and they click this pop up and they see that the Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong replied to Russell, they're gonna be like, whoa, I need to have exposure to this because this is truly his pet dog, right? And they made I don't know who added this pop up, guys, but this is so bullish, especially when new people come to Russell and check it on CoinMarketCap and they see that. That's going to give them a lot more confidence to get exposure to the project, right? Because they're going to be like, well, there's no denying it here because, Brian Armstrong replied to Russell, and, CMC is showing me the date when he did, right? And he's done it multiple times. That's not the only time he did it. So this was a great, I don't know who added it, but this is a great sign here for, Russell as a whole, right? And I got to tell you guys that, got to say, man, you just can't give up. I know, it's boring here in this range. Ranges are typically boring. Just give your, just try to stay busy. Try to get, get a side hustle so you could add to the bags that you want to add to, right? You don't, in my opinion, the more skills you could gain, the better. So you could, the more skills you could gain, the better, because that way, if you want to add to your crypto bags, you have an extra 500 bucks you could add to the market. That extra 500 bucks could go extremely far in the space, man. With one great year in the space, one great liquidity year in the space where liquidity just flows into the market again, that extra 500 bucks could potentially become 50k, right? 100x on that 500 bucks. And yes, it is possible, right? I experienced that in 2024. It is possible to make trades like that, investments like that, right? But it's just that the market conditions from 2025 to now has not been anything like 2024, but I'm sure it will return. So you want to be positioned before it does. You don't want to be late to the move, right? I don't think you want to be late to the move when things start to really turn bullish again, right? And it really boils down to, like I said, a lot of people may think we enter bear market this year. A lot of people also think we enter new highs this year. So it's really 50-50, but this is why I say don't invest more than you're willing to lose, because things can change fast in the space, okay? Black Swan event could happen tomorrow and you're like, dang, why did I put so much money in crypto, right? So always do your best to hedge your risk, manage your risk, guys. Risk management is very important. Reason why a lot of people fail is because they don't manage their risk properly. So I say always manage your risk, guys. So Russell right now, like I said, in a great spot. Let's take a look at X. Like I said, I did make a suggestion, top whales in the wallet, man. Y'all could come together. I know they probably won't want to hear this, but y'all could come together with, some of the money that, maybe come together in a whale chat or something like that. Put together some money to get, a Russell artist, right? Put together some money to get an artist that can make original Russell content. Russell, instead of pictures that are AI, we could get an actual artist to make Russell type images, man. I think that would be just a massive boost to the Russell brand, right? The Russell IP, right? In my opinion, right? Who am I to say? I'm just a YouTube guy, but just the guy on YouTube, so I don't have much say in the matter, right? But I think that would be a great thing to have an original original art be made for Russell, so it could have its real own IP, right? So Yeah, Russell in a great spot. The range, still in the range, still made higher lows here. You know, we're still bullish from a macro chart. All we need now is the breakout. That's really all that's left, right? A breakout for Russell. That's really, what we're looking for. We haven't gotten that yet, but I think that will come eventually. So just have to be patient. If you haven't DCA'd your bag into Russell yet, now's the time to do so. On this dip right here at 5.5 mil market cap is a great time to enter. And as always, guys, none of this is financial advice. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.